Hello, welcome to lesson number 5 after a brief absence. So lesson number 5 introduces personal freedoms within the concept of ethics, and I will be switching up the lesson quiz as well, so hopefully that the quiz will be more meaningful and a better check of what we are learning. Lesson 5 is another short chapter. Basically ask, do we as adults living in a relatively free society have the right to do whatever we choose? Do we have that God-given right of sorts, if you have a spiritual belief? And if not, what limitations do we have associated with those beliefs? So that's the basic concepts of the lesson. Again, I have included some outside reading material to consider. Material that's really broad based and a variety on internet free speech and keeping the internet free, mental health and prevention, and when we attempt to implement prevention activities with those who are severely mentally ill, are we restricting their rights and freedom of choice? We have readings on politically correct, school bullying with a unique twist, and Generation X issues, a article on sex, booze, and feminism, and so forth. They're pretty interesting. So don't glaze over those. A lesson 5 discussion board. Ask the question. Do you think that we as humans have an intrinsic moral code that we all need to live by and enforce? That since we are humans, there are certain rules and regulations that may be spoken or unspoken that we all have to agree on and believe in and should be enforced. Is that true or false? And let me know why. And let your fellow students know why. And of course, for the discussion board, there's two. Make your post and respond to 2 other people. Number 5, journal. Lesson number 5, journal, is our last developmental journal of sorts. Our journals for 6, 7, and 8 will be more taking your individual ethical project quandary and applying the unique ethical theory for each respective lesson. But in this lesson, number 5 journal, asking you to consider a bit more thinking and working through your problem. These are questions that you need to take and ask yourself realistically. There's no right or wrong answers unless you provide no answer at all. And we just need to discuss your thinking process at this point, your personal thinking process in terms of assumptions. How do you know you're getting a balanced view of the conversation? Do you have any prior biases? Can you identify fact versus opinion? And how will you know if you have thoughtfully processed the material? Again, if we believe in something passionately and it's close to us, or we've carried it for a long, long time, sometimes that makes it extremely difficult to be unbiased and listen to new ideas and perspectives and approaches. And we need to be open to those concepts. Last but not least is the lesson 5, chapter 5 quiz. Again, this is not a traditional quiz in the sense of our prior experience in this class. I will include a special screencast that explains how to complete the assignment. But basically, we'll be looking at the topics of prostitution, casino gambling, and marijuana that your textbook also mentioned. And I have a matrix of sorts that I'm asking you to download and type in your answers on the matrix, then upload to me via Blackboard, and make sure to include your name on that. In the matrix, we're asking you to look at each individual topic, prostitution, casino gambling, and marijuana, and use the 3 theories to look at each individual topic. and try to work through the topics with the perspective of the theory. Um, and this is really a more or less a practice effort to get familiar with the form and to prepare ourselves to dig a little bit deeper in the next lessons with applying the three major ethical perspectives to our own individual ethical quandary we have been working on since the very beginning of the semester. In the meantime, hope everybody is doing well, as always, and I look forward to hearing from you. Look me up via email or Blackboard Instant Messenger, or leave me a voicemail if needed, and I'll be happy to do the best I can to help. Take care.